All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We have our Knights Duel. We have our recent champion, Vincent Schroeder, acting as a challenger today. He had to take a 1 week break, taking on our winner from last week and current champion, Dave Peters. I'm Patrick Glenn. In the booth with me is debut, Tim Glasheen. What's going on, Tim?
Hey, not much. I'm just happy to be here today.
Well, we appreciate you helping out with some commentary on this fine Sunday afternoon. We are playing 9 ball, race to 14 here at the Mad Apple Burgers and Billiard Company located on West College Avenue, Appleton, Wisconsin. And Vince has won the lag, so he will be breaking. And I think he had a run of 3 wins in a row, I think. I can double check the stats on that pretty quickly. Before he had to take a quick break and actually
hmm
was able to return quickly just because of off weeks and things like that. So that's why he's actually back so quick. All right, so go take a look at the break cam. All right, cue ball looks like drop
Ooh,
onto him.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I see a couple of problems though. I mean, on here, I mean, that one in the seven and then the eight and nine could be a little bit of a problem, but solve those. The table's easy.
Yeah, I mean he can play the one past the six. Nope, doesn't look like that'll work. He's gonna have to work out some type of save here. Maybe carom off the one and get it behind the four,
I like,
or he's
well,
gonna play the one. This is dangerous.
yeah,
Unless he can keep it on the rail away from the pocket. I don't know if. Oh, he played the combo. There you go.
sure.
That opens it up.
Yeah, I mean, there's two styles of players in nine ball, those that play a little bit more conservative and then those that are going to go all out aggressive.
All right, so let's see here. We got. I'm on the wrong thing. Oh, I think Vince had four. No, five.
Oh, wow.
So this is, yeah, sixth week here for Vince. So I was way off. And wow, our champ from last week coming in, and I gotta switch the screens here, but making quick work. But he's gonna have a
No, that
nope.
should work
That's
out. Just a
fine.
drawback to get on the eight.
Oh, he's gonna come off the rail.
Yeah.
Might come two rails actually, one and two. It'd be nice to sit in front of the pocket, so queuing action is limited a little bit. And does it go by the eight? Let's take a look at the overhead. Should
Eight should go.
looks like it goes. It does. So costly break or scratch on the break there for Vince because Dave just ran that out within about 20 seconds.
Yeah, last thing you want to do is give a person ball in hand and nine ball at this caliber.
Yeah, good start to the match. He actually looks like he's flowing a little better than he did last week. Had some nerves, but coming out pretty confident this first match. See how he breaks him up here. Makes the
Very
eight.
nice. Let's see something on that one.
Ooh, the three's tied up. Let's take a look at the overhead.
There's some things you can still do with that.
I don't know if that three goes by, and I don't
It's
really
tight.
see a
It's really
carom.
tight.
Not really carom. He does got an angle to go into the three right now, but problem with that is he'd be pretty tough on the two.
Right.
Maybe this three does go by. It he's
It's
playing like it does. Well, he just gave it a second look there. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah, I did. I personally would be thinking it's a little safe if it doesn't.
That did not go. I think the safe would have been a better option there. He tried to force it in. He would have
Mhm.
possibly come away with a shot on the 4 too, though. This is 5 could be a little tricky, but I think Vince will work his way around it.
Yeah, I see that. I mean, it looks like, I mean, take this 3, set up for the 4. Depending on your angle, it shouldn't be too hard to get on the 5 to take it all the way down, I think.
Every ball is a rail.
Oh, the people's champ, South Strip. What's up, man?
What's up? I'm back. I got a little break. I lost. So yeah, I'm having fun commentating with you.
It took
So
you
are
out.
you are you
back.
out permanently?
No, I just I'm on the loser side. I got a little weight here.
Gotcha. So yeah, first rack, Vince scratched on the break. Dave ran out with ball in hand, 1 through 9, and looked like Dave had a pretty good rack. He tried to force the 3 in. He didn't really have a full pocket, and it rattled in there. So now Vince is gonna try to clean it up and watch out 6 ball. He's okay.
Main thing here on the 4, I think, is just to have a little bit off the rail when after you hit it, so that you have room to stroke the shot.
Yep, just inch his way close to the 5. He'll be fine here, I think.
Yeah, you got a choice here. You can shoot a stop shot or just thin it and kind of let the rail do the work for you.
Yeah, one thing I was going to say is you definitely don't want a lot of angle on the shot because you just kind of want to follow up through so you're on the 6 nice and easy.
He made this a little tough.
Yeah, he's
like
coming off the rail.
Tim said, it. You want to be off the rail, and it's
Yeah.
cost. It's going to end up costing him here. He hit the 4 ball like right in between. So I was saying either dead straight with a stop shot or real thin, so you can come out of that rail and just stay on the line. And he hit it kind of 45.
Yeah, I like coming off the rail with a little left on it and just drawing it back to the 5 a little closer off the rail, like you guys said. Yeah.
Exactly. Give me about 6, 8 inches off that rail, and it would have been a much easier shot.
Coming around the 9 nicely, but you got a little straight there.
That's all right. Let your stroke out. Draw this puppy.
Yeah, he's going to have to draw all the way back under the 7 here.
Draw for the let's say follow. Draw for
Draw
the show.
for show, follow
for
for
the
the dough.
dough.
That's it. Oh, I don't know if our chat's working. Let me refresh it. All right, if you guys are out there in chat land, please say hi. Tell us where you're from. Let us know our chat's working.
Mm-hmm.
All 10,000 million viewers
The millions
and millions.
and millions.
Maybe someday we'll go viral.
Yeah, we're trying.
This is a weird angle here. I don't like this. I don't even know how I'm going to play this. I'm probably just going with a lot of high ball here. Take a long 9.
This is one of those shots like I saw a shot like this on a 9-footer, just power follow, and was able to do it. Or you could just draw it to the short side maybe, but
He was kind of trying to just stop it, but the stop shot, obviously, it had just a tinge of the wrong side of the ball.
Yeah.
And so you were going to get a tough 9 anyways if you try to stop.
oh, he kind of
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
he's
been working-
okay, but made it a little.
It's been working out.
So Dave jumping out in front.
Whoa. Easy,
Whoa.
fella. Easy.
So some of the rules they agreed to here.
Oh,
No 9 on the break. So 9 gets spotted. And that's really about it.
so see that shot he just almost scratched on there? So I've been playing with black shafts since they came out. And one thing people always ask me is, what do you think? What do you think about the black shaft? What do you think? What do you think?
This shot
Well,
right here?
Yep.
This shot
Now-
right here.
This shot right here is pretty common. Just a little bit steeper cut on the 9, but I was playing with a McDermott and a Southwest, and with my wood shaft, I know 100 times out of 100, all day for the rest of my life, I'm never going to scratch on that ball, and it's really all speed. I'm just like, okay, make it, hit it this certain speed, I'm never going to scratch. Now with the black shaft, which I noticed he has a black shaft, that exact shot, I started scratching on with the new black shaft, and I tried to warn people. I said, look, this thing has at least 10% more power on every shot. So that's one thing that you're just going to have to make the adjustment for, where you're going to scratch on a ball like that where you would never, ever, ever scratch. You might miss.
I'll tell you what, if Dave keeps breaking the way he's breaking, Vince is going to have his hands full because he's pocketing the ball and he's getting a shot. And
Oh, he's looking up the combo here.
yeah, he's got to be careful to see where the 3 goes. Where's the 3 going? He just played safe.
Yeah.
Sick safety.
That's how Ray did me in a match like that. Played that exact safe.
Yeah, you probably kicked out.
Pat wouldn't kick out on this, would he?
You got to.
I know.
I did make an unbelievable kick shot against Ray one time. I was so proud of it. Because Ray, he plays a brutal safe on me, and he walks away from the table and he goes, what were your exact words? You said, it's like, oh, you're in jail now, or deal with that. And I was like, I mean, just gave it right. Just
Alcatraz.
put it right in my face. I'm like, oh man, he did me dirty. But and Mason just recently made this shot too, and we got it we got it recorded.
God. Both, and that one
Yeah.
was against me too.
Yeah, they were both. It was the same crazy shot. It was like a Massey kick, bending it back off a rail, and I was
Okay.
like, and then Ray, after I made the shot, Ray just rolled his eyes like, unbelievable.
Oh, it's got to try
Stupid.
and pull this one back, doesn't he?
And you said I got one of the best eye rolls in the game too.
Oh, nobody has a better eye roll than the People's Champ. I mean, it's it is the best in the game. The Chris G is a
Thank you.
close second.
I try to hide the emotions as much as I can, but yeah, every once in a while, you're gonna get an eye roll from me.
That's a real weak part of my game is controlling my emotions, and it gets the best of us, you know.
Yeah.
It's tough.
And that's even when you're feeling like you're on fire or whether you're just getting frustrated. Either way, I mean, that emotions can get the better of you.
This is a big shot for Dave. This is going to really let us know how he's feeling, and he is feeling
Noise.
good. He is feeling good right now.
Oh God, yeah.
So that shot on the 8 ball he just shot, he had a little bit of the wrong side of the ball, but he could have played it high inside to get easier on the 9.
Mhm.
Instead, he kind of rolled it in. Well, that shot exactly is the best shot for the black shaft. So anybody out there who's thinking about switching from wood to carbon fiber, that shot, the high inside shot, it just stays true. There's like virtually no squirt. And so you can really, especially on a big table, that shot comes up quite a bit. You can reliably control that shot and pocket the ball with high inside. And he didn't. He just took his medicine and, took a longer shot instead and made it. But those are the two big differences in the
Ooh.
wood shaft and the black shaft is, one, just straight up power. It's 10% more, so you're going to get some weird scratches you never scratched on before. And two, high inside English on the black shafts is the nuts. It's hard to describe how good it is if you've never played with carbon fiber.
Man, I just totally screwed something up.
So what's new?
Here we go.
Trying
Trying to pop this. Here we go.
to pop the chat on over here for me.
I can see the chat. Hi, guys. Working fine. Pete Beshta. Rob Shear. David's got to be feeling good. He's wearing shorts. He never wears shorts. Rob Shear's checking you out. He noticed the legs. Somebody makes fun of me. They used to make fun of me. They said I always wear shorts, no matter how cold or whatever it is, raining. And I'm like, yeah.
Do you?
I used to like basketball shorts kind of all at all times.
Somebody's like that. I think Fong does that. Always wears shorts.
So it looks like kicking at the one, probably playing safe here, huh? Or the typical 9-ball move.
All right, you got ball in hand. Now quickly, what I'm thinking is, okay, where's my treble ball? 1's fine. 2's weird.
7-ball.
2's weird. Well, if here you go. If you don't like the 7, guess what? Shoot the 197 right. Meow, and you might even end up with a 1-9 after.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Is the 197. Because that 7-ball is it's making the rack a little weird.
Very weird.
You gotta slow roll this. Okay, he looks like he might even be playing for the 297. I think the 197's better.
Yeah, because you play the 297, you got to go directly to the 2 after. You never want to go to the ball you're hitting.
I'm gonna guess he's
Oh.
gonna
Carry him?
take this
He's
off
gonna,
the
he's gonna draw back.
Carry him.
Oh, whoa. Carry him.
He's trying to carry him that.
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I like the 197, like you said.
Yeah.
See if Vince can get something rolling here. He's down 3-0. He does have he's got to draw this back. He's going forward though.
So
Oh.
when you get in these big matches, stream match, there's money. It is a good time. It's a longer race. It is a good time to try and catch a gear, and I feel like that's what Dave's looking like right now. I don't really know his game, but he's starting out on fire. He's having a quicker pace, including that shot there with ball in hand.
That's
Where he just
a nice
said
save.
2. He said 1, and then he said, "I'm going to carry him the 297." That's kind of a wild thought, but that's where your mind is. Your mind actually expands to this other horizon that you normally don't have, where like all these other things make sense. And that at the time that made sense, and it's worth it to try and catch that hyper gear, like that God gear, early in the match, and that's what he was trying to do, I think.
Pete Besta saying hi, letting us know the chat's working, and Rob Shear saying Dave's got to be feeling good. He's wearing shorts. Yeah, which I think Ray already brought up.
Yep. I just said both of those verbatim.
Yeah, I just realized that.
Okay, now the rack opens up a bit.
I don't know if the 3 doesn't go on the side, shape to the 3 is tough.
Yeah, but I think if you solve that, come between the 4 and the 3, you can take the 3 right up to the corner.
I think
the
you
8.
come between the 9 and the 4 here.
I'm drawing this, trying to dodge the
Yeah,
9.
between the 9 and the 4 right there. But hit a little powerful.
Shape was weird there. That was the hard part of that shot.
And we got some Dave fans in the booth. We got Rob and Kurt.
Let's go, Dave.
Where does it say Dave's from? On the sheet
Oh,
over there?
Dave?
Yeah.
I gotta look here.
No, you gotta use the mouse like I showed
Oh,
you.
where's the mouse?
There you go.
There it goes. Fond du Lac.
Okay, just south of us.
Yeah.
All right, Vince with the awkward shot here. He's going to the lower right corner here. It's a tough shot.
It was tough, and he left pretty.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Good
want to leave this
shot.
table to Dave with the way he's shooting right now.
Not at all.
Here's something else to think about. So Dave is I'm not familiar with this game. You see, he lives in Fond du Lac nearby. Now I'm curious why we don't see him more. Why is he not here in the Sunday tournament? This is the main day I play, and I really have not seen Dave much. And so my first thought is he normally works on Sunday. He took off for this. And when I do that, when I take off a day, my normal work days, get out of my routine and play pool, I have noticed I do not play my best. So that's one more challenge that I think Dave is having to work through here. But again, he's starting out hot. So forget about all that stuff till later.
Yeah, and he got a little funny on the 5, so Vince may have another opportunity at the rack here.
A lot of funny. this is you're in deep trouble here.
I was gonna say this is scary funny.
I'm smashing this 2 rails.
He's gonna go 4 rails. No.
I mean, really, all you had was like try to get lucky.
Yes.
I'm smashing it 2 rails, trying to get every ball on the table moving.
So Vince, ball in hand, got to run out with 4 balls on the table here, just to get things rolling. Made it a little straight, but
No, he should be fine.
Draw straight back. Don't put it in the hole. That is dangerous. But
yes,
he didn't
sir.
scratch.
A little bit of an overdraw.
And that's a shot worth practicing, guys. So, ball in the hole. Oh, hold on. Okay.
Ooh.
So, ball in the hole and draw back to a diamond that you're pointing at. So, he would have kind of pointed center diamond there just to stay away from the scratch, or maybe even 1 diamond up if you get really good at that shot. But he drew, and he had action to scratch there, and that would have
So here's
really
a trick I learned, and I think a lot of people know this trick. When you're just drawing straight back and controlling the speed, what you want to do is, like, if you want to draw it back 6 inches, pretend the ball that you're shooting is 6 inches in front of where it's at and play a stop shot at that distance. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, I never tried that. I might have to try that. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, so basically,
Yeah.
wherever your object ball is, I mean, you know how to play a stop shot on that object ball. However, if you play that same shot but with different speed, imagining that ball is 6 inches further in front, that draw speed is going to draw you back 6 inches or a foot, and it works really well.
I like strategies like that where it's like just another way to get your mind to think about a shot that might just
Okay.
make it click and make it all make sense.
Another dry break, but this looks like it's possible. 6 is a little funny. So is the 2.
Oh yeah, 6 is real funny. 5 to the 6, tough. 2 balls, not
Yeah.
good.
If you get to the safe and you're at the bottom of the screen,
Oh, fires it in.
pretty good safe though.
Oh.
He hit that ball just. Carl Boys would say, "In the heart of the pocket." That was. It looked like a smooth, like a pro shot there, but he overcooked it a little bit. But that was nice.
All right. Left a little piece of the 2. I don't know if you can quite cut this in, but think you gotta be
That's
playing
tight.
safe.
Yeah, that was a really good safe from where he was because he was in
Yes.
a pretty rough spot, and he left. He just created a little distance and left.
If he's got the full ball, he could park it behind the 4 here. Send the 2 back to the bottom of the table here. Oh,
Woo!
he tried to bank that past
Firing.
the 9. That's aggressive.
9 ball.
See, the angle, he had the angle. He could have parked the cue right on the 4. He was pretty much there, but he hammered that ball.
Okay, if this 2 balls froze, this ball goes pretty awesome, pretty easy. All you do is just hit straight high ball. It doesn't look like he's hitting high ball. He's jacking up a little bit, but just hit straight high ball, and it'll hug the rail, and you'll go back and forth, and your 3 balls hanging.
He's left a shot, and it's pretty natural to the 3 here. He almost just has to make this ball and get the ball up towards the middle of the table.
I like the cue coming off this if possible to be on the left side of the table before going on to that 3.
If he could get that cue ball right to the spot, I like that position because it's a nice easy
I like
draw to
that
the
too.
4. Kind of
Yeah.
hard to be accurate with that though.
Center table's good, but you definitely don't want to be on the wrong side of the ball. He tried to slow roll spin it, which is about as hard a shot as there is in the game.
Yeah, anytime you slow roll a ball, one piece of chalk, a micro piece of chalk can affect your ball. But Ray likes it. He likes a dirty table.
Love
Pig-
it. Oh
pig
my
pen.
gosh.
Pig pen.
I heard Ray likes dirty balls too.
Oh man. Ray?
God made
comment?
dirt, and dirt don't hurt. I despise when they clean the gloss the balls.
Oh,
clean the
we'll never hear the end
table.
of Chris G
Yeah,
cleaning
it-
with the sheen and the. Oh my God!
every time. It's just every time I'm on the stream. If you go back, YouTube, Ray Scanador, any match you see with me on there, Chris G shows up just to run the ball through the cleaner mix that he concoction. He comes up with some kind of witch's stew. It's full of rat poison and turtle wax and just all kinds of stuff. He runs it through the machine like 15 times. So all I'm seeing for the first like at least 5 games, probably 10, is a glare. It's a glare following me like some haunted house every time I go down.
See, even
It's
if
a
he
nightmare.
makes that 6 ball, he left nothing but
He
a
wouldn't
tough
think-
shot
yeah.
or a tough save.
Yep, that
So
was.
he didn't really hit that ball to anything really.
It's the safe's pretty good here. If he had to shoot this, the safe's pretty good. But yeah, what he could have developed it and done a lot more. Right, I totally don't agree with the speed he played that shot.
Not easy to get back to the 7 here. Not easy.
Hold on.
Oh no! Oh, ball in hand with 3 on the table. That's gonna hurt.
That was painful to watch.
Yeah, that's on Vince is not getting a.
Like those slow-mo scratches,
Yeah.
Tim. It's like, uh-oh, it's not. It has a chance, and then you're like, oh, probably not, and then
Well, he got on the wrong side of the 8 here.
No, worse yet is when you feel like and you know it's going towards that side and everything all of a sudden your brain just
Watch
goes
it-
slow motion.
Watch the cue ball. If he draws it, he could get funny here, and
Side pocket.
he's okay.
dead straight in the side. Just make it focus.
Wow. And Dave is rolling 4-1. Do not count Vince out.
Oh no,
I mean, he could be down 7-1 right now, and I'd say he still have a really good shot coming
Vince
back.
has the heart of a lion.
Yeah, I tell you, man, he had some battles on the stream here. 2 of them against James Bumgartner, and I think they both ended up hill, and he had to fight to get back into the match each one. Those were some tough matches, and he came out on top. So can't count the man out.
Testament to his mental toughness, huh?
Ooh, I like his break spot. This is where I break from most of the time. That's about what I'm trying to do on the break. You got a little top on the cue ball.
One ball's gonna hide on him a little bit.
You don't want top on that, but other than that, real solid break.
That's actually, not a bad break, but that's the worst break of his set yet. I mean, he's been breaking great. I mean, even his bad breaks are fairly decent. He lost the cue ball a little bit, and the 1 ball didn't
Right.
really track.
If you can shoot a stop shot here, I can't see how much the 8's in the way, but if you can just stop the cue ball there, send the 1 ball around
3 rails.
3 rails, you get the 8 ball is a big ball right there.
As long as it doesn't hit the 4 ball.
Okay, I like that too. So he probably couldn't shoot the stop. He didn't have enough of it, but he just said, I'm going to go forward. I'm going to put the cue ball on that bottom rail. I'm going to create distance, and you got now you got to come with something.
He definitely could have played the stop. The problem was, where was the 1 going? And I think he didn't play that is because it might have went right into the 4. And that would have killed whatever safety he had on the 8. Okay, Vince got a roll there.
Big pockets.
What are this? I mean, you can't get rolls every game in the match, right? Eventually it turns around a little bit for you. So Vince has not been getting any love right now. So maybe that's a sign of it's going to turn around a little bit as far as the pool gods are concerned. Like, I don't know if you guys watched any of the Queens match today. Kelly and oh boy, I'm having a mind blank here. Kelly and Holly were playing, and Holly just it was so brutal. She couldn't get any love from the pool gods, just getting hooked on every miss, and it was pretty bad.
Those are long days though when you feel like you've got that table speed just off a little bit. No, you try and slow down and you're off the other way.
It's a good shot here by Vince. And a wide open. This is his game to give away.
I don't like this angle. This
All's you
is a
gotta-
little funny.
All you got to do is make the ball.
But
Or forward and a little
where's the
bit of
cue ball
right.
going? Where's your cue ball going right now, Pat?
My cue ball is coming off the right side rail. A little bit of spin, and it's going in line with the 6. I mean, right
You're
in
saying
line.
underneath the 7? 'Cause-
No. Just right past the 7.
And okay, so that's what I'm talking about. That 7 was fat.
Yeah, he did.
You thought you could get underneath it
I could have.
and just
got
come out one
higher.
rail?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you saying high? Were you saying high by the side pocket?
No, the other side. So I'm talking.
Okay.
So this is confusing. I always talk about the table as we're looking at it. So the top of the
Nice.
pool table, when I say the top, that's the top of the
Ooh.
screen. Even though the top, the bottom of the pool table is really at the top of the screen. I get all that, but just for the sake of like, it's easy. Like the top of the screen, high is high on the screen. It's just easier for me to. Yeah. Otherwise, you got to flip everything upside down. You know.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't know what to do here. What are you guys doing? I'm just thinning it, sending the cue ball kind of over by the 8.
Yeah, I think
Right.
you try to get
I
the
agree.
7 on the rail.
Like not really by the 8, but towards the 8. Just try to leave him a
He's
bank.
gonna bank it. But yeah, I like just thinning
Oh,
and getting the 7
boy.
on the rail. And then-
So whenever we were talking about this last match, whenever the two balls are close to each other, there's a lot of like throw and swerve and just weird stuff when they're close. And so now you're trying to bank a close ball too. This is really tough.
I think this is the right shot. Let's get the 7 on the rail.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
That's all. That was it.
That's the shot.
Pretty simple.
He
Nothing-
wasn't happy with it. I think he's fine there. There's nothing
Yeah.
easy here for Dave. There is, I'll tell you what, that side pocket is pretty big if he can shorten the ball up with the 8.
I was gonna say I am happy with that safe because what else did you have? It's not like you had a lot of great options there.
He's got a shot.
He's got a shot, but that cue's gonna go all the way up to the other side of the table if he's not careful.
Eight ball does not pass the 9.
Yeah, he can crash right into the 9 here if he wants and
He has
develop
to.
it. Yeah,
Yes.
just draw it.
You can't miss these balls. If you somehow shoot a field goal or
Got
there
it.
you go. That'll give you a chance.
Ooh.
He didn't get a good roll, but you had to hit those balls.
I like Karam the 9 here.
Whoa.
Oh, I
Oh,
like
yeah.
that
Whoa,
shot.
whoa, whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Easy. How about a Karam safe?
How about a
That's
Karam
easier.
make the 9, take the game?
Thin the 8, behind the 9. Good night, Irene.
I think he's gonna try and carry him the 9.
Actually, yeah, you're saying thin on the 8 and hide it behind the 9?
Same shot you're saying,
Yeah.
except you're trying to make a ball, and I'm just trying to get in behind that ball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I would say both are just as hard with the speed for the safe. So in that case, when they're both just as hard, you go for the win.
Oh, wait, you're saying just getting behind the 9 is just as hard as making the 9 from here?
I think so.
Ooh.
Okay, if that's the case, which I strongly disagree, but if that's the case, then yeah, obviously go for the win. You might get a safe anyways. You might get a
Oh, is he going to get a roll here? He's not.
doo-doo safe. What is it?
You heard it here on the stream, folks. The doo-doo safe. That's why I love Ray, man. You always have it. You bring life to the stream. Oh, wow.
Oh, you got to roll.
Oh, and
You
he
gotta
got-
roll.
See, that is what I'm talking about. Like when you're not getting rolls, like it's just your opponent misses that shot, but and then you end up with nothing. You are just this crushes your soul a little bit.
2 rail kick safe. Hit the 8 ball square. A lot of good things happen.
Oh yeah. What
Yeah.
about?
And you guys all know the 2 rail kick system, right? That's something worth telling the viewers at home.
Enlighten us.
Oh yes, I remember what. I think I know what he's talking
I'm gonna
about.
see how he measures this out. It's all math,
Yeah.
and there's more ways to get there than one.
I like the 3-rail kick coming behind the 8. I think you got a better chance. Yeah,
So
just
does he.
3
So does
rail.
he.
3 a better chance to hit, but also better. Like if it's a kick and stick, a lot of good things could have happened safe wise on the 3-rail.
I would just say that's a tall ask. A 3 rail kick and stick. How many
Yeah,
how many
yeah.
pros have you ever seen even attempt a 3-rail kick and stick? Usually it's a 1-rail kick and
I
stick.
saw Fedor do it yesterday, and he
Okay, that's one.
won the
I think the list might end there.
God.
And of
You
course
ever watch
Efren.
God
Yeah,
play?
Efren.
Yeah.
Hold the phone. Okay. Why? He's gonna ask himself later watching the stream. Why did I hit it at the exact speed to have a chance to scratch?
Well, back to the 2-rail kicking system.
Yes.
Go.
Okay. So the way I do it, and I think it's the easiest way. It's a little hard to describe, but it's easier if I could just show you. But so let's say, okay, let me just tell you. I'll tell you real quick. So you put out 3 balls on the table, any 3 balls, and one ball is your low ball. So let's say 1 and the 7 and the cue ball. So you just constantly put the 7 in the way, and you're trying to practice your kick shots. Get a hit, put the 7 in the way again. Good job. Now, the 2-rail kick is you measure the distance between the cue ball and the ball you're trying to hit. You find the halfway point, and now you put your stick down on that halfway point and point it towards the pocket in between the 2 rails that you're trying to 2-rail kick. Now you do a parallel shift to your cue ball, and that's done. That's the math.
Parallel shift. I bet there's a lot of people out there that don't know what parallel shift is for some reason.
It's a little harder to describe.
It is
just in words. I'm more of a numbers guy, but
I know what you're saying. But it's something that Ray just taught me. So
it's a geometry thing.
yeah.
Yes.
And every time I speak with you or play with you, I learn something. And for the folks at home, if you ever get a chance, come down and play Ray for some money. You're probably gonna lose.
Yeah, baby.
But you're gonna learn something. I guarantee it.
I was going to say, those will be some of the best lessons you'll ever have.
Like I learned how to lose money every time.
I keep telling Ray that one of these days I'll get a match on him.
Well, no, sometimes people are, they don't want to play for money against, higher level players. They think, oh, it's just a waste of money. I look at it like you're learning. You ain't got to play for a lot. Play for a few bucks here and there, whatever. But,
Oh, it's always a great idea to find the best player around and say, hey, man, what's the cheapest we can play for?
Yeah,
and usually it's like $5 or $20.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Even when you're playing at home, like me and my brother, sometimes we'll just at least $1 on a game. Something.
It could be a beer.
Because
it could
changes everything. The pressure I don't know why. I can't really explain it. But
you got to play you got to play the pressure.
It's got to be there.
And that's what I have told people who have asked me to play it for free quite a bit. And I said, I'll play. I just don't play for free. We got to play for at least a beer, $2, something. And some people think that that's weird. But then I explain it. I say, look, okay, so we are different levels of Fargo. And so let's say I'm a 650 and someone's a 450. If we just play for no money on the line, even that $2 makes you try harder, it makes me try harder. And when I really don't like to play is when I notice my opponent is not playing hard. And so when I notice that, I try not to ever, but when I do notice that, it also makes me not play hard. And I don't want to even play unless I'm playing hard.
Pick up on what Ray just did there.
What's that?
So he's inviting people, and it's kind of like one of those mind things. Imagine I'm a 650. He's not a 650. He's almost 700.
Right.
So he's getting people at home to think he's 650 when he's not. He's much higher.
I imagine I'm an 800, but
Ray, are you sharking the audience?
I didn't get the invite to Saudi Arabia this week. I would have loved to play some 9-ball for $1 million.
Yeah, that purse was crazy. Awesome tournament. A lot of good matches. But that final, what an epic battle. I'm telling you, I've watched so many matches, and some are better than the others, but this goes down as I think it'll go down as one of those great matches in history. You know what I mean? Like with Earl and Efron when he made the Z-Bank, or just
nice shot.
Nice.
Or It's another good one with it was Reyes and oh my God, probably the best. Some argue could have been the best of all time. Um, Siegel, great match with him on King of the Hill.
We got to get legs. Okay, he got there. He had a lot of blockers there. He would have been really disappointed if he didn't at least make him kick one rail. Now you got to watch the hit here. You don't want to watch the hit.
Wow. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Wow. Okay. So how about this?
What's
This
that
is
seven-
interesting.
What's the
Say,
7 ball look like?
let's say they agree foul. He goes to pick up the cue ball, and he kind of picked it up willy nilly, like real casual. Let's say the cue ball, as he's picking it up, takes the
Oh, that was a
slide.
foul.
Oh,
That was a foul.
yeah, he
Hit-
called it on himself.
Hit the 5 first. Take a look at it. With ball,
Wow.
with
I have
ball-
never seen that actually.
ball in hand here. Watch it. He just
I've seen pros miss with ball in hand, and it makes me happy every time I see it. I've seen it many times.
yeah, but not that.
I've never seen ball in hand, and he just set it up
Yeah, and
in
Ray,
close range. Just
sorry to cut you off earlier when that happened, but your story and everything. It actually it happened to Fedor Gorst when we were doing the Premier League. So what happened was Fedor's opponent took a shot and got a good, clean, legal hit. It was really thin, and Fedor came down to the table and just picked up the ball. And
What?
this is a
Yeah.
TV table, and the ref and the player were like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Ball in hand." Well, now it's ball in hand because Fedor picked up
Right.
the ball when it was not a foul, so he conceded his shot, and his opponent got ball in hand.
I've seen that. That's
You gotta let the
unfortunate,
ref.
but it happens. Yeah. It's always good to confirm that it's ball in hand, but sometimes your opponent's really mad, and
Yeah,
it's really obvious that it's ball in hand. That makes them even more mad.
and that's what you want.
Yeah, it's there's gamesmanship there. There's game within a game. Yeah.
little tight pass to 9 here. Oh,
Mm.
he was going for the combo. That 8 did that 8 not pass?
It must have been tight because he steered that puppy all the way in. Watch how quick he jumps up and turns his body to the left.
Wow, I thought he had a full pocket there.
Yeah, it looked like he had full pocket.
TV camera always messes with you a little bit. Oh, we just missed it, but he got the 8-9 combo.
8-9 carom. Yeah.
I don't know. See if I got the replay on it. Oh, I did not get the replay.
Vince is not on his game today.
Yeah, he just played the carom, I guess.
So
I
how
missed
about
it.
this? What do you guys do right now? You're in Vince's spot. You got a long race.
Oh, you got to take
You
a
got
break.
time here.
Got to take a break right now.
You're gonna take a break. How
Oh.
about you, Tim?
Got to walk outside.
You gotta
just
do something to just reset yourself at this point. So yeah, a break would be a good thing right now.
And I totally agree. Do something to reset. So you're playing bad,
Mm-hmm.
and your mind starts going where you're thinking, man, I can't play much worse than this. Like I know my game, and this is at the very low end of what I can do 365 days a year.
Mm-hmm.
I like to, obviously take a break soon, but what do you do on that break? Like you said, take a walk outside. You're on the stream, so you're not trying to take like a long break.
Right.
But I'm getting some drinks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting a Miller Lite and a shot of Jack, and I'm not just necessarily drinking those yet.
Mm-hmm.
But if I do another one or two things kind of dumb, then I'm slamming those. And the point is to not relax and enjoy my beer. It's to shock the system.
Right.
I'm gonna go do some push-ups. I'm gonna put some water in my face. I'm gonna make full use of my break to
Mm-hmm.
do anything to get out of this rut, because if I'm gonna ask somebody to shake me, grab me by the shoulders and shake me, or slap me, something, just to get out of where I'm at right now.
Yeah, just get someone talking to you about math.
Usually I don't like people talking to me when all I'm trying to think about is the object ball and
Right.
where I'm putting the cue ball. But if I'm playing near my worst, yeah, now talk to me. Let's get
Right.
let's
He's
get
thinking
Chris
about-
G over here. Let's get
Sorry, but Dave's looking at 2 rails into the 2 or 1 rail. He's going to go
Looks like one.
Yeah. He did line up the 2 railer because it much better of a chance to go on the side.
Oh,
Good
wow.
things can happen here, but he's going to leave a shot.
Now, one of the things I like to do is when I'm feeling like I'm off, is I gotta remind myself, keep it simple. Stop shooting with English. Stop as much as possible. Stop trying to overdo it, and just start doing what you need to make a shot or to start stacking successes.
Love it. Reduce all the variables. Stop trying to spin balls. Get closer to the center of the ball. Stop trying to move the cue ball too much. Just start maybe rolling balls instead of trying to power around the table.
He's going to lose control of the cue ball here a little bit. Got to play a really good shot here. He's going to end up good, but
Got there.
yeah, but the
Ooh.
forward, is he straight enough? Can he roll up to the 4 here?
I think so.
You
Yep.
can go high inside anywhere near that bottom rail or
Yeah.
the top rail on the screen is
Yeah, he wants to get all the way to the top rail on the screen.
Anything above the top diamond on that left side.
no problem. Yep. Just a little bit inside and some high. No, easy peasy. He got no high English. He got no right
Yeah.
English. I mean,
It's the wrong angle.
I think he's got it though.
Well, he's got a kick and stick here, so
no, I think he still
I
has
think
a
he's still
shot.
got it. I think
Shot?
Yeah,
maybe.
it's there.
I don't know if he's got enough of the ball. I think. Does he got enough of the ball here?
Oh yes.
He's looking.
He did not have enough of the ball.
Well,
That's exactly where I thought that ball was going to go.
if you fire it, that doesn't make the pocket conducive to going in. I'm not. If you're worried about pocketing, I'm not. I'm trying to not hit it at that speed.
Well, what I'm saying is I think that 4 ball was going right into the right point. Like, I don't care what speed he hit it. Yeah, and it hit
Yeah.
that right point. Like, he just didn't have the ball thick enough to make that shot.
So if you hit that ball with inside English, a lot of inside English, one, it swerves a little bit, lower speed.
Like,
And
throw
two-
it in or something.
Yeah, the cue ball literally swerves,
That could be possible, yeah.
and it also throws it in too.
Yeah, you'd have to throw that in, which is always a little tough. Oh, wow. That's really the first big misstep
Wow.
of Dave's match here. He's been playing pretty much lights out, so maybe Vince can find a way to take advantage of that.
If this match changes, Dave's
That'd
gonna
be the
look
shot.
back at that shot right there and say,
That
Wow.
could be. That's one of those shots when you're playing great. It only takes one shot like that to just really get in your head. And you know what? It happened to Fedor, in his match yesterday.
Okay.
He missed a 4 ball that was so routine, so easy that anybody could make this ball on the planet. It was such a bad miss that his opponent Kachi got up and missed the ball while it was in the pocket. He missed it so bad his opponent missed the next shot. So you never know what can happen. And it took Fedor a little bit. He went into a mental slump. Kachi caught back up, ended up getting on the hill first. But Fedor dug in like a champion does and came out on top. And that's what Vince is going to have to do here. He's going to have to take advantage of that big miss right there.
Well, he got the game, so now let's see what happens on the next one.
Yeah.
what are you thinking right now in your chair?
I'm thinking I better switch the views.
What if you're in the opponent chair and
Oh,
you
yeah,
just
you're-
missed a wide open 4 ball out, and now you're watching the score 6-2 their break instead
Wow.
of 7-1 your break?
If you're seasoned and you're a great player and you know the game and understand the game, you're not even thinking about what just happened. You're just worried about what's going on right now. You know, someone like me, who's not as seasoned, I'm just dwelling over that miss right
Oh.
now, unfortunately. That
There-
is it's a crucial scratch.
Nice break, but unfortunately he played some basketball in that side.
Yeah, that's a second scratch. That's only his second break, third break, and he scratched twice on the break. So
Okay, here's something funny here. So
he's got to control the cue.
one, if you can get to the other side of the 2, great. You probably can't. So now if you play this 2-3 combo, that 2 is going to come out of that pocket quite a bit. You can't hold it there.
Yeah, if you just slow roll it, it'll sit.
I like playing it at just a little bit of an angle on that too, so the cue comes out right with it.
I like this.
But I like this.
Yeah, get to the right side of this 2-ball, and you don't have to worry about where the Q2
Yeah.
goes after the combo.
He's going to be taking a long shot on the 3 here, though. So this is, with the 3 ball being stuck so far in the pocket, he's got less control of this 3 to the 5. And he's got a small window to get to the 5 unless he plays like the combo. But I really like the 2-3 because I think he could have put that 2 right in the pocket, and he had much better control with the 2 to the 5 than he will with the 3 to the 5.
See, and I like on this shot, you aim for the dark spot, which just center ball, and let it come through.
What I'm saying is it's just a
What do you mean dark spot?
yeah.
The
Let's do
spot,
that.
the dark spot between the ball and the corner of the rail. Then you're guaranteed not to scratch. You put a little, either whatever you want for side spin
Oh, I
to try
see
and
what you're
get things to go.
Karam. He's playing Karam in the 9. Got it. Oh, he had it.
Oh,
He had the Karam. It was there. Now the 9 is a duck. This is dangerous.
How you shooting this shot?
Oh, man.
oh, if I'm fancy, I'd want to try and do a draw shot on here, but
I think you have to just straight draw into the 9, and goes back to that practice shot I was talking about. Control the line of your draw.
If he's straight, why not? But if he's angled, that gets
he's
tricky.
got a little angle, so it's a little tricky, but
What better option do you got? There's no shot that's not tricky here.
he's going to
You
draw
can
it.
cut the 5. You can try and play it safe. I'm drawing back.
Got it.
Oh!
How does that not go? But he made a ball. He's got to do it again. This is a much easier shot, I think.
Now you're on the rail.
Yeah, this is pretty doable.
I think I'm just making this 5.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
run the 5.
Yeah, just run it out.
Natural angle now for the 6, and then
Yeah, that's what he's doing. Just making it. All right.
now for this, just let it go after you hit the 6, let the cue come up off the top rail, and then you set up for the 8-9 combo.
Yeah, the only problem is that cue ball wants to go almost right into the 8 if you hit it a little funny. And things can get weird. He's just got to avoid the 8, and he should be
Exactly.
okay. It's going right towards the 8.
Vince is hopping on that one.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if that would have hit the high side of the 8, it could have been problems. All right, so that one miss from Dave is cost him 2 racks now. Lead has been cut in half.
I see 23 viewers out there,
You forgot the zeros after it.
and times forever on YouTube. We're talking definitely in the millions, but the live viewers right now, I need the chat room to stand up. Somebody say something. What's your favorite color?
Why is my phone blowing up today? What the heck is going on?
How many people have asked you where they're at on their list?
Oh, that's a never-ending ordeal. Well, speaking of, yeah, Randy, he's in the chat. He just asked me a day or 2 ago. What's up, Randy? I just saw him. I haven't been paying attention to his chat. He's out in Burnham Wood. He's got a long wait. I think I told him it was like 30-some people yet. He's been on the list forever, too.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. It's lighting up. Scott S. in the chat. Rob Shear in the chat.
Oh, yeah. Now the smart Alex are all coming out.
Wow, Ray. You got a lot of somethings in here already
I love it.
coming in.
I love it. We're not alone.
You'd
Oh,
almost think that Chris G was prompting these guys.
Oh boy, he
Yeah.
is a legend.
Hey, Ray, they're all putting exactly what you said. Just say, everybody send me money. See what happens.
Everybody, send me $1 to my Cash App. My Cash App name is Ray from Nowhere. Ray __ from nowhere. Money to people. The Human Fund. George Costanza.
What was Chris G saying? He was cracking me up last week or 2 weeks ago. It's like, a vote for Chris is a vote for America. I was like, Come on.
USA.
Uh,
USA.
all right. Tough shot coming on the 2.
Not a lot to look at here. You got to jump. Let's get hoppy. Airborne. If you make this, there's a chance the cue ball could go off the table.
And
Wow.
he made it. And
That was sick.
That was
Ray called it perfectly. If you look at the shot, we'll replay it. But yeah, that cue ball surprisingly did not go off the table.
that looked like
Double
the cue
kiss,
hit.
yeah.
Yeah.
How did that stay on? That
So-
was odd.
Yeah, you want to check out that replay again, slow mo. So I'm pretty sure that cue ball hit the 2 ball a second time
It did.
after they both went airborne. I'm up. Oh, I'm up. All right.
Hey, Chris, better than woodworking, my buddy Noah, just put something in there in the chat. Could you read that out loud for us? No, can't. My eyes are not focusing. Ray's not going
I'm
to read
not commenting that. Ray said he's got to go shoot.
I gotta go shoot. Fong just called me. I'm on the loser side. I'm a loser, baby.
Well, I'm going to read it.
And
No.
I got. Oh, you want me to read it? Yeah, sure. Better Than New Woodworking says there are few sounds better than the sweet, soothing sound of Pat's voice on a Sunday evening.
Great bank.
I never heard a line of crap more than that, Noah. That dude is funny. I like him.
Almost sounds like we were there. Some sort of advertisement for some smooth jazz.
Chris has got the voice, man.
Ooh, 50
Shit,
yard
boy.
line. He's got good seats. This is not my favorite shot.
Oh yeah, and I'll tell you what, he's playing the combo here. I don't know about this, because you lose the 7 maybe. He's okay. He could have lost the 7.
He's okay. You're right.
Yeah.
Him hitting this ball just straight high ball. Hit the 7 in the center pocket. It's all pocketing on this shot. Got there. Cue
Nice,
ball's natural.
nice looking stroke there.
Very nice. I like the way this Dave's playing. I think I'm gonna go back to my tournament right now, but I think Vince is in trouble. I think
Alright.
today the Emperor may have no clothes. But Vince is a true champion. He is not gonna go down without a fight.
All right, Ray. We will see you shortly.
All right, guys. Thanks.
So yeah, Dave, halfway there. Halfway to the end. Vince has got to put a few together here. Get back in the match.
And funny thing about these long races is they can swing at any time.
Yeah, and I like, a good race to 14. I think that's, 15, 14. That's almost like the perfect race. 9 could be a little short. I just think this number 14 it's right there. I think even in the pros and the finals, they do 15 or 13.
Got a little hooked on this one ball. I'm not sure what I would do here.
Well, you could
I
do
mean,
a
you
few
could
things.
see it, but to hit it, but
Well, I think the shot is one rail getting that one ball up above the 9 and the 4.
I agree.
I mean, that's where he's pointing right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's doable, but any misstep, he may leave a safety, not necessarily a shot, but a good safety for Vince. So he wants to play the speed good up above. That's gonna. Oh, this is the worst that could
This
happen.
is dangerous.
He could almost play a 1-9 combo, but I don't like it.
I don't like it
Gotta
either.
go for the 1-4. Oh, it's ball in
Oh.
hand. Maybe with ball in hand.
No rail.
No rail. Yeah, so he's gonna play the 1.
He's gonna play the 1-4, just the way he's setting up here.
Oh, he should be able
Oh,
to run
yeah.
this out. This is Run City.
Yep, that 1-4 just solved most of his problems on the table.
He's got to be careful on the draw stroke here. He doesn't want to draw it into the side pocket or something weird. Or does he want to draw it to the high side of the 2 and play it down?
I
think he
I
did that.
like that way rather than the other way,
I don't,
personally.
because you got to come in between the 2 and the 8, and it can get weird. You got so much more room to play with if you draw it
Right.
down at the bottom
Right.
towards the 3.
And if you're going to try and put the cue into the shot line, I mean, you want to bring it down here below the 2. That's more in the shot line than crossing it.
Oh, he's coming around.
Well, he got on her, though.
I don't think.
That 2 will go down to the corner.
I don't know if that was intent. I mean, if you're playing
It
to the
wasn't
short
intentional,
side,
no.
yeah, you
He
don't
got
really,
fortunate.
you don't really play to that side of the ball. I don't think so. I think he got a little bit of a nice bump. He's got to follow here to the 3, and he does just that.
2 rails set for the 6 right in about in the middle of the table. Just above the middle of the table.
Yeah, he wants to get that cue like
Almost to the spot.
right where he's at right now is be fine. But yeah,
Yeah.
the spot would be nice. But right back to where he's at would be just about perfect.
There it goes, right to the spot.
Yeah.
Now it's just a little touch shot.
And he's gonna be out. Oh, they really got the bass kicking today out in the pool hall. I wonder if that's affecting the players. It's that loud. I can feel
Yeah.
it shaking the booth.
There's a good thump to it.
All right, Vince did
All
did
right.
what he needed to do. He didn't let it get away. He's within 3. Means one more puts him within 2, and it's a game. If Dave takes that, that's 8-3. That starts getting away. You know, like you got to keep your opponent, within arm's reach, and Vince did just that. But I think the pressure right now is on Vince. If Vince wins 2 more, I think you'll see a swing in the pressure onto Dave.
Even one more, they means Dave will start feeling the pressure a bit.
Yeah, Dave's got to stay out in front if he wants to, take it home. Because Vince is dangerous when it gets towards the end of a match. He'll start wearing you down, and mentally he doesn't lose it. He stays in every match. All right, dry break
One.
there.
How do you get on the 2 on this?
Well,
I
don't.
think I just play safe and send the cue up towards the 2 rail.
Yeah, I'm drawing off the 1 here and off the rail and getting behind the 4. So a lot of bottom right, and he should be able to get this behind the 4 ball. Oh, unfortunately, he made the ball, but he wasn't trying to make that,
Right.
because of where he played the cue ball to. He was trying to play safe, getting it behind the 4. Unfortunately, he made the ball. Because say that one goes up towards the table,
Right.
there's no way Vince has really got much of anything. But now it's Dave with the dilemma here. He's got to find a way to get a hit because you don't want to give Vince ball in hand. And there's no good
There's
path.
not a great pass here.
Wow.
Mm.
I mean, the only thing, and it's not even there, is 2 rails coming between the 4 and the 8.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you're able to hit that without falling.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I don't think you can come 1 rail into the 2 there.
No.
Not even with all the spin in the world.
Even with all the spin in the world.
He's going to try him to say it. A lot of right off the rail here. Oh, he got
jump.
it. Jump off the rail.
Jump bank.
What a-
That's one way to do it.
What a shot.
So now the dangerous part on this is a little thin, so the cue's going to want to keep rolling.
Mark Ryan says,
But-
phone a friend. I like that. Yeah, when you're in a dilemma like that, can you use the audience?
Ooh.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, you see a little look of frustration on Vince's face, which is unusual. Normally he's a cool customer. But on that one right there, he's like, nothing is going my way right now.
So now you almost, when you take this 3, you got to set up for the 4 or 5. I don't see a great way to get on the other side of that 4.
That's what he's doing because he's following. You'd like to get straight, but now he's got to come off the bottom rail. The thing that can happen here is that Q can hide
Oh,
behind
yeah.
the 8 if he doesn't hit
He's
it
got
hard
to put a
enough.
good stroke on this. Ooh,
That's the
that's
problem.
funny.
Well,
So,
he's just got to put the 4 on the bottom middle diamond here. Just
exactly.
a bank, and that cue ball's going to go up table.
Exactly.
And he's got a lot of balls to help him. The 8, the 6, the 7. Those are all blocking balls that he can use.
Aggressive player would try and bank it, reverse bank this.
Yeah,
Aggressive.
yes.
But risk reward doesn't work here.
Well,
Oh,
he went for it. He did leave a shot here for Vince. Not the greatest shot, but there is a bank available.
yeah, but this is like the last shot. You're probably better off trying to end up put the ball on the center edge and put the cue on the other side.
He could get the cue locked on the 8 or behind the 8 here.
Exactly.
It's a small target. You know, a lot can go wrong. He could leave a shot. I think in that case, you try to bank this because of that. And he's going to end up okay. Possibly not. Nope. 4-9 is not available. Unless he jumps.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Which you may see him actually jump and try this 4-9 combo. I personally like the kick here. I think it's a little safer. You jump, you're taking your chances of going off the table here. Because he'd have to come down on the 4. There's no room to land.
Right.
Early. Yeah, he's got to come down on the 4. He does. Hit it pretty good. And he ended up okay.
Now you can see the 4 to hit it, but I don't think you got an easy make on this.
It is makeable. You just got to watch the double kiss. In fact, I don't think you can make it. It's just gonna double kiss no matter what you do. If you're looking at the bank, if he gets a good kick off the top rail there, good things could happen. This is dangerous. It's also scratch territory. If he hits it too thin. Oh, that 9 was tracking. Now the 9's a duck.
Yeah.
That's never good for your opponent. I mean, for you, if you're not shooting.
So just center ball here, I think.
It's going to run him out here. This is kind of what we call a stun run through. Oh, he's drawn. See, he could just float up a few inches here. By doing that, it makes that ball missable.
Right, a lot harder.
This is just going to be a little bit of bottom here, just below middle ball.
Yes.
Medium speed. He's going to be set up. He needs some angle, though, to get to the 8. From the 7 to the 8. He should be okay. Actually, what I'd like to see him do. No.
What are you thinking?
Nope, I take it back. I was going to think about following all the way up, playing 7 on the side, but I don't like it. You're too many risky options there. You just got to draw this back just a little bit.
I agree.
Yep, just like that. Now he's got the perfect little angle here to draw and take the 8 in the bottom right corner. Yeah, he's worried about a scratch on the side.
he is.
I don't think that's gonna scratch. Just don't overhit the ball and don't overdraw it. You'll be fine. You know, you don't have to be perfectly straight on this 8. Just perfect. That is perfect. And now just float her in and don't let that cue ball come up above the middle table.
Exactly.
Vince grinding. He is grinding today.
Now all the pressure starts getting on Dave, I think.
I think it's going to take one more game.
Well,
Maybe.
it's just one of those things. Your opponent just went 3 out of 4 racks on you and catching up to you, so you're starting to feel the pressure, I think.
What was
here.
the score? Was it 6-1 at one point?
Yes.
Yeah, 6-1. Now it's 7-5. So that's let's see, 4-1, 4-1 streak there for Vince. So he's won 4 out of the last 5. Yep, pressure might be getting to Dave a little bit here. See if he can work on his break. He's been scratching. He's got to control the cue ball here. That's what I'd be focusing on. Just don't scratch. Take what the table gives you. Yeah, he is. That cue ball
He's just losing control on the cue right now.
Yeah, the cue got kicked again, and it's not coming back. The one missed the side by an awful lot.
This rack's runnable.
Yep, he's going to have a little bit of a tricky shot on the 2 unless he plays the small window for the 2 on the side, but I think he just... Oh, he did play the small window for 2 on the side. But it's, like I said, small window,
Yeah.
and he got in trouble.
Now he's going to try to jump.
That was brave. I mean, he could have played that a lot less speed and took his medicine
Right.
and just played the 2 in the upper right. But, again, that was going to be the tougher shot.
And for me, if I were to do it the way he did, I would probably put where there was a little bit more left on that shot, so that would have been further on the angle towards the left.
Well, he drills the jump shot beautifully.
Wow.
What's he got on the 3? Does he got a full pocket past the 4?
Ooh, that's tight.
Yep, that 4 is lurking. I don't know if we can get a...
Well, we'll find out in a moment on how he lines up this. So
I don't really have a better view. Take a look at the overhead on it. Oh, no.
Oh no. It's not.
Just playing the combo. Man, making
And
some
made it.
making some shots in this rack. All right, 3 to the 5. Again, small window. And he got it. I think he's going to be okay. It's gonna
Ooh, I don't
bounce.
know.
It's going to bounce. Nope, not enough. Not enough. I take it back. The window wasn't necessarily that small, but because of the angle he's coming across the
Right.
line, it makes it a small window.
Mm-hmm.
Got a good hit.
That's something I've been catching on many of the videos. You want to always try and end up coming into your shot line rather
Yeah.
than across it.
Yeah, you're coming across. I mean, it's just the window becomes much smaller. All right, this is not a gimme shot. This is tough here. Plus, he's not going to come away unless he just hits this really good. With anything good on the 6, he'd have to really stroke this ball.
Cutting it to the side is a harder shot, but it gives you more natural leave.
Not natural because you're really thinning it, and that
Yeah.
means you're losing control of the cue ball completely.
Right. So you plan for that speeds and you let it come back, float back up to the rail, about where it is even now. I mean,
Yeah,
but
but
it's its best option, I almost feel.
when you thin a ball like that, though, you really can't control the speed because it's gonna do what it wants to do at that point. I mean, those really thin cuts, it's just too hard to predict the speed. And the shot in the bottom right
Right.
corner is it's scratchable.
Mm-hmm.
And you put anything else on it, it's
That's about the best you're gonna get.
yes. I mean, he made the pot, so the hard part's over. But now he's got another tough shot. It's pretty natural to the 7 here, though. Oh, he played safe. Wow, I'm surprised he played safe and he left a shot though. This is cuttable, I think.
It's cuttable. It's there.
Yep. This is cuttable. Now
Not
again,
easy, but cuttable.
the cue ball is going to be going all the way up back by him. So he's
Mhm.
got to he either missed it or he was just trying to do something that I don't understand. Not sure.
Kind of like my pool game. A lot of times I do things that afterwards I'm like, what the hell was I thinking?
That's a lot. That's every pool player, I think. Even at the top levels. Oh, that was a pretty great shot, actually.
Yeah.
He was holding for the 7, just taking his medicine, so to speak.
So this one, I mean, you just put a little top right on it, leg flow up to the top rail, and come back out down for the 8.
Yeah, and why does it look like he's drawing? I agree with you. A little bit top and right, and play the 8 in the opposite top left corner. See if that's what he is doing.
Just like that.
Yeah. Still got to hold for
No.
the 9.
Right. You almost have to put inside spin on this on the 8 so that it kills when it hits the rail.
Yeah, I don't like putting any spin on this shot because of 1, I want to hold it. 2, any spin is deflection and makes it missable, makes it harder. It's all about
Right.
speed here, and slow rolling is what he's kind of got to do. And it's really,
But perfect.
yeah, he got it. But you see, he used the
Right.
far right side of the pocket.
Right.
That slow roll can get you in trouble, and it almost did. But he made it happen, and he's within 1.
This isn't like the old bar days of pools when I first got taught back in the early 70s or late 70s, I should say.
No, the 5.5-inch
God.
pocket days are gone. 5.25. These are 4.5,
Yep.
but in the back they're even smaller. They're pro cut, so the back of the pocket is tiny. So normally you'd see pockets open up. These pockets close up, which really makes it like you could say it's 4.5,
Right.
but they're more like 4 because of the way they're cut.
Yeah.
They're cut tight. Rob Shear's like, where's that piece of chalk? We're talking about the dirty
Right,
table.
right.
Yeah, he could have used a piece there because Vince really didn't hit it middle pocket. I mean, he really cheated the pocket.
Right.
But he was doing that to hold the ball, though. He goes the other way. He thins it more. The ball comes out. Tougher shot on the 9. So all by design, I think. And he at least made a ball and somewhat controlled the cue ball. You know, it's kind of where you want it, center of the table, but the 6 locked up on it. Unfortunate.
So at this point, you almost gotta be thinking of safe.
I'm pushing out here. He doesn't really have a great shot to the 1. I think you just push here. Now, where do you push though? Push shots are always tricky.
That's the thing is that the reason why I say safe is because then the opponent doesn't have the option of giving it back to you.
Yeah, but if you call safe, you could give ball in hand. You don't want that because if he doesn't hit the 1, he's in trouble.
Oh, I'm hitting this one all day.
Yeah. How you doing it?
I just thought I'd be able to get past the 6 and be able to send the 1.
No,
If the way he's shooting, then maybe not.
the 6 is locked on. There's no way you'd have to kick 2 rails into it at 1. And then I think Dave will be taking his shot. There's some good safe
I would.
opportunities, and it goes by the 3, I think. It's a tough shot. 3's a bowling ball. And he got it to go. What a great shot by Dave.
Oh, yes.
He,
Those are stroke testers.
Yeah, I mean, he had to find a way to miss the 3, and he did. He used the whole left side of the pocket, every inch of it. Actually, take a look at the replay on it. Watch that ball roll to the far left of the pocket and go in. I mean,
Yeah, now things get a little tricky. Getting on that 4.
oh
Oh,
God,
that's
is this great?
Damn.
Look
Wow.
at this shot.
Oh, did he just freeze himself on that?
No way. He doesn't deserve it. Not with a shot like that. Let's take a
No,
look
the
at
way
the
he's shooting
overhead.
it, he's good. He's got it.
Yeah, he does got it. Man, did he find a small window there? We'll take another look at it. Oh, he missed it. Unbelievable.
That's where this game is such a love-hate relationship.
Hey, Vince, so they were actually talking about you today on the stream on how everybody pronounces your name wrong. So if I've been pronouncing your name wrong, you got to let me know in the chat right now. I've always said Dedeo. Vince Dedeo. If that's wrong, let me know in the chat. I think they were saying something, but Sean gave you a shout out and pronounced your name correctly. At least she said she was. But anyway, they were saying something. Ray said, "Hey, say something in the chat," so everybody started typing something. Oh my god! Oh,
I see a story here.
Better Than New Woodworking has a fun fact about when I went up to my woodworking workshop in Canada. And I'm not reading that, Noah. You can read that out loud to yourself.
So what's the story behind this?
Behind what?
The comment in the chat with the dovetail challenge and the ball in hand.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you're pleading the fifth here.
I don't know what you're talking about, like I said. You have to forgive my buddy Noah. He was in the Army.
Oh, okay.
You know. But I love all my Army brethren out there, though. Back to the match.
This is a tough out right now.
Yeah, even if he's got to play safe here, he's got to
Right.
come not like that. That makes it tough, I guess.
Right. I mean, even if whoever makes the 6 right now, they got to figure out their solution to the 7.
Man, I knew it, so I am saying it wrong still, even after he's corrected me like multiple times.
Oh, that's a wonderful shot.
I don't even know what to say, Vince. I apologize. And I owe you. No way I should be pronouncing your name wrong. He's been on the stream way too much, and he plays way too good for me to be pronouncing his name wrong. Well, Sean corrected it this morning.
Hey, Vince, maybe you'll have to tattoo the pronunciation of your name onto Pat's arm or something, or forehead.
The phonetical spelling of his name?
Yes.
He's a tattoo artist.
That
That would be funny. He's like, you're going to know how to say my name now. He tattooed it on my arm. Like, oh, yep, I ain't going to get it wrong anymore. All right, we got another jump from Vince.
He got the hit.
Got a hit. It was ugly, but it was a hit nonetheless. He says, "Let's do it." So I'm gonna try it this way. If I remember, or I'm trying to remember back to what Sean was saying, because she did say, "Is it?" It's like a tongue twister. Dio? Is that how you say it? Dio? And I always say Deo. Maybe it's Dio. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down on that one, Vince. That's probably wrong too. I'm just gonna give up, man. Vince, please don't hate
Might be
me.
smart at this point. Great bank and got the breakout.
I'm just gonna stop digging myself in a hole, I think.
I suggest you don't go to him for a tattoo for a while.
No, if I ever dig another tattoo, he is the man I'd probably call up
Right.
for sure.
Oh, you got it.
I did get it. Okay, so it's just why it doesn't roll. The Dio. So yeah, Vince, my apologies, my man. I'm sorry. All right, Dave, looking to get one back here.
Oh. That's a little tricky now.
Oh no. This is not what Dave wants. Well, it's a little tough here still for Vince. This is not a give me out here.
No.
He's got to come with a shot.
Come with a shot with a little force follow.
2 rails. Two
One,
rails.
two.
Looks good. Looks really good.
Ooh,
What a
beautiful.
shot. What a shot.
You know, those forced follows are almost as hard to do as a power draw because you're putting so much effort into it, you forget about your stroke.
Yeah. Dio is the man on the Silver Mountain, says Scott S. Silver Mountain. Vince, are you climbing mountains, my man? I actually, I tried climbing with my brother-in-law. We went to High Cliff, and we were climbing the cliff wall.
Okay.
It's the stupidest thing I've done in a long time because I got about 10 feet up. Well, we were up, I don't know, 40 or 50 feet,
Mm-hmm.
but not on the cliff face, but just kind of where you're like walking up really steep. But then there's some portions you got to go straight up. So we get about 10 feet up on the wall, and I'm like, oh no, there's nowhere to go.
Yes.
Yeah, he climbed up, and I was able to he was able to get his foot to a spot where I couldn't, and he finished climbing the face, and I was stuck, and then it was hard to get down. And if I was only 10 feet up on the face, but if I fell, it was like a 50-foot drop after that. And I'm like,
I was gonna say, they say going down is the easy part. Gravity helps.
yeah, you want to go that route, but I did eventually find a way. I kind of had to like lower myself and do some weird stuff, but I did manage to get down without dying.
Well, I'm glad you decided not to test on how well you bounce.
Yeah, that wouldn't have worked out too well. Are we on another player break?
Yeah, we're doing a prayer break, and probably a good point for that in there because, I mean, Vince came back and everything's all tied up.
Yeah, so Vince stepped away. It was like 6-1, I think. Dave was out in front quite a bit. Vince took his break, and now here we are, tied 7-7. So I think in retrospect, great time for Dave to take a break, maybe get back to where he was earlier in the match.
And what a match it is. I mean, came back right now, everything's just swayed back the other way. I mean, it's a great match though overall.
So. Oh, what did Vince just show us? What?
I don't know. I didn't see that.
Man, I missed it.
Must have been his chalk or something.
Oh, I think that was his tip.
Oh no.
Hey, go tell him to come to the booth real quick.
Sure. Hang on.
Yeah. I want to find out. Oh, never mind. He's getting ready to break.
We'll find out later on that.
I think he had to switch his shaft. I think the tip broke on his cue.
Oh. No, back in the day when I used to gluing my own tips on and doing my own tips, I actually used 2-ton epoxy on the tip.
Let's see where they settle.
Ooh, he almost scratched again.
Let's see. He did not make a ball.
No.
There's a tight shot on the one. Not a great shot, but a shot nonetheless.
Yeah, but I mean, you look
And if
at
he makes
this.
it, the 210 is just. Oh, man, can you? No, you can't.
No, you can't end up.
No. Maybe safe behind the 8. What's he trying? He's trying behind the 9.
Yeah.
Not gonna work.
I was gonna say if the 8 didn't get touched, it might have been okay, but
Well, Vince is probably gonna have to run this rack out. I mean, there's even though the 9's kind of sitting there.
yeah.
I mean, the 7-9, maybe. So he's got to get at least to the
So
7
this
ball.
here, you take the 2, go 1 rail, set for the 3. Even 2 rails coming over, 3 for the 3 in the other corner. I'd be happy with either.
Yeah, I like the 2 rails with pace and taking the 3 past the 5. You got a nice bump there on the 4. I think if he doesn't bump into that 4, some bad things could have happened.
Right. Now what?
He's got to be careful not to run into the 5 here.
Right.
Just got to avoid the 5. And it should just come up naturally for the 4 on the side.
Sometimes easier said than done.
Yep. Avoided it. And perfect on the 4. So, yeah, 4. I mean, it's pretty much laid out. The thing is he's going to be looking at is the 7-9.
Right.
Does he want to play shape for the 7-9 or play the window to 7 down?
Right.
Now, with the 6 where it's at, I don't like 6 to the 7 down.
No.
So I think you got to play 6 to the 7-9 combo.
I can see that. Because otherwise, on the 5, you almost got to have the cue come up all the way back over and almost be right on that rail for the 6 to get above that 7.
I like the way Vince played that
I like
shot.
this.
Because this is really natural to get to the 6 here and give himself the angle to get over to the 7.
Yeah. Give himself options.
Yeah, he just doesn't want to get straight on the 6. Avoid getting straight.
Uh-oh. Yeah, this works.
Yeah, but he's got to hit it a little slower unless he, hits it with a lot of speed and goes back and forth. So when you play this slow speed, weird things can
Right.
happen.
I still think it's a stun off the rail and it could drift just like that.
That's going to work out beautiful. And dare I say it? I think it's going to be his first lead in the match, as long as this goes. What a comeback. What a comeback.
That's something I'm going to have to do is do some work on my combos.
All right. Vince on top for the first time in the match.
I predict at least one more tide shift, though, throughout the match.
Two's on the wing. Ain't tightening up here. Let's take a look at the overhead, see what's going on with the rack there. There we go. Still dry.
Oh,
And the 1 is available, but
that's going to be interesting to get to the 2. 8. Bump into the 8 and you might be able to get onto that 2.
I don't know if he's going to. Maybe. Yeah, just a safe. That's going to work out great.
Yeah.
It's a good shot. Leaving Vince with really only the jump. What does it say for jumping? Does Vince like jumping? I'm going to scroll down.
Oh, I got. They like jump cues, so
That's interesting if Vince likes jumping because he just kicked at that ball.
I'm gonna call him a tweener because he likes 8-foot tables.
That's what I prefer. Well, for house table.
Right.
I enjoy playing on them. Oh, got the double kiss, but hey, that was a roll. I think. Got pretty fortunate there. Vince is gonna be in jail here.
Ray would be talking about Alcatraz right now.
2 rails.
Yes.
Maybe the 1 goes in the side if he gets a nice good hit on it. 2 rail kick and bank. Oh.
Or you get a little lucky.
Yeah,
Get
Vince.
safe out of it.
Vince got to roll right back, but This is makeable.
It's a one rail kick.
Yep, right off the rail.
A little below that second diamond.
Rob says
Or 10 rails and hit the one, but still no rail afterwards. So
Rob says better to be lucky than good sometimes, and I like that philosophy. It is true. Sometimes it does pay off. But I got Irish luck. I got no luck and crap for luck.
Murphy's Law kicks in for you quite a bit, huh?
100%. It's Murphy. Murphy is an Irish name, and that's why it's Murphy's Law. Everyone thinks, luck of the Irish. The luck of the Irish is like a good thing. It's definitely not. It's like more like the curse of the Irish.
Got quit chasing those leprechauns.
He's a little. Does he just roll up here? Maybe.
I think so.
It's gonna track towards the 3 though. He's got to be careful here. You don't want to like lock onto the 3. Yeah, that's what he was worried about. I think if he hits it clean, it's coming more off that rail and it rolls right onto the 3, and that's what he was. That's why he missed that shot. Is he was thinking the same thing. So, yep, that's a good test of speed control right there. He was able to really kill the ball. Did it nicely. He's got some traffic here. And he comes out nicely.
On that shot, I don't mind hitting like that 4 ball there at all because it takes it right up off the rail, and then the other part is either way you should end up with a space between.
Yeah, that's better he hit that ball. Otherwise, the cue ball comes a little more off the rail and leaves a really tough cut. That just, it just set him up pretty nice. All right. It's got a really nice angle here to get on the 6. Just don't hit the 9. And he's good. Well, not the easiest of shots here.
No, you either want to come above or below the side pocket here and just I'd say below the side pocket.
Yeah, you don't want to flirt with the scratch.
Nor get up there and have that 9 possibly in the way.
He's got a draw shot coming here. Pulling it back. Oh, good speed on the drawback there.
Oh, that's
really nice. Take another look
now
at
you got so many options on how you want to play this.
So, well, it looks like that break might have done him some good because he's back in stroke now like he was in the beginning of the match.
You're talking about stupid things that you've done before, and I got to thinking about stupid things that we've planned before. Done also. I'm remembering back when I was a kid and we had those metal radio flyer wagons.
Oh, yeah, radio flyers.
And we'd take the thing and sit in it and ride down the sledding hill.
Look at this shot here on the 7. There you go.
Oh, yeah, and that was probably the shot of the rack right there. Just getting perfect.
So radio flyer down the hill, probably no helmet.
No helmet whatsoever.
Yeah. Call it Generation X.
Exactly. You learn real quick how to fall correctly.
Yep.
It's a wonder that none of us kids growing up broke a bone.
You never broke a bone before?
We never broke a bone when we were kids.
Oh, that hill must have not been big enough.
Well, it definitely was not Mount Misery in Kaukauna. That would have broken a bone probably.
All right, Dave with another great man. I like the way Dave's breaking today.
Oh, yeah.
Think he might have got a little unfortunate with the 3 ball. We'll see.
I think he can get past it.
See what his body language tells us. My gut's telling me it's going to be tough.
It's tight, but I think he gets past it.
Let's take a look at the overhead. Oh, yeah, he's got it, I think.
But then getting on the 2. You almost got to get down between that middle 2 diamonds.
Maybe not as much as I thought. So you don't necessarily always like in the beginning of the rack have to play from like the one to your next ball to a pocket.
Right.
Like even right here, I bet Vince is more than likely thinking, I'm playing the one and I'm playing the safe on the two because he can lock either on the 4 or the 5, depending on where he comes with this cue ball.
Mm-hmm.
There's some good safe opportunities here for him. There is a combo, a 2-4 combo, but again, tight window, and he played it. Or pro side, like wow, that is just insane if he played for that small of a window. I still like the safe here though because the 2 to the 3 is no good, so he's probably gonna.
Yeah.
Oh no, he did not hold the 4. He was trying to lock that on the 4, and it just got away from him.
Still, I don't know. That's pretty tight to end up getting into that corner
I know, but
to get past the 4.
his opponent can get a hit now. If he would have locked on that 4,
Right.
he is almost guaranteed ball in hand. Well, he's guaranteed ball in hand now. Great save, great idea there by Vince to
Yes.
not pot the 2. You know, some players would have went ahead and tried to make that 2, but you were just getting no reward for it. So
You know, when I started playing safety play on my part, I realized just how much more difficult it is to play a safe than it is to just making the ball and leave.
yeah, sometimes the safe will be harder than the shot, and sometimes in that case you got to take the shot. You
Right.
know, sometimes there's just not even a safe opportunity. In which case you
Mhm.
definitely got to go for the shot. But
And there's so much more precision in playing a good safety.
well, if you're going for a lock safe, yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's only one window, and that's the lock.
Right.
You know, and that's what you want when you play safe. You like to get a lock, but you know, there's some safeties. You're I call it bait pool. You're actually baiting your opponent to take a tough shot that you kind of know it's a path to nowhere. And sometimes they'll fall for it, sometimes they won't. You know, safety play is it's a chess game.
I mean, for instance, an 8 ball, you end up trying to play a safe where the only thing that they've got to hit is the cluster of balls that you want broken up.
Yeah. Looking pretty good here. Did not get off the rail. He tried pounding it off the rail. It just didn't get there.
I still think he can be okay here.
It's either a back cut or a very long cut up past the 9.
It's a matter of whichever you're more comfortable with here, I think. It's a horse apiece.
I look at it like this. In this situation, I'm looking at if I miss the 5 in the top left, what do I leave? If I miss it in the top right, what do I leave? And I go with whatever the best or the worst shot for my opponent would be, you know.
I like the top left with pace. And keep the cue ball down here at this end of the table.
I think I'm going past a 9. I think he's back cutting it.
See, there we go. Personal preference again.
Oh, he did go past 9. That's what I liked. All right. That was, I mean, it's a tough shot.
Right.
You know, I mean, they're both tough. The back cut generally is going to be a little tougher, I think, when you're back cutting because you can't see the pocket. You're shooting kind of blind. Oh, Vince is in stroke. He's getting in stroke. It's pretty
Ooh,
natural. He's got.
Yeah, just a little just center ball, come off the rail.
Yep. All right, still a close match here. Still a fight. Got some new players in the house today that I haven't seen.
Oh yeah.
Had just about 30 players, the weekly 8-ball here at the Mad Apple. We got weeklies on Monday, 9-ball, 7 o'clock. Friday, 10 o'clock is 10-ball. And every Sunday, 1 p.m. at the Apple, 8-ball.
And now we still Do they still teach the kids beforehand on Sundays at about 10 o'clock?
Yeah, and that's kind of what this stream does. I mean, well, this stream ain't bringing in any revenue or anything. We're not monetized here yet. But our other stream, a lot of that goes to funding the junior program here at the Mad Apple. All right, Noah's taking off. Dinner with the fam. Take it easy, brother. Appreciate the support. See what Vince does with the brake here. His brake has not been on point today.
Ooh,
Well, he made the one, but man, that one ball, we're going to take a look at it.
that was scary.
Yeah, that thing almost defied physics with the amount of spin he had on his ball.
He's set up for the 3 right now, and he's about to take that, but then he's got set up for the 4-5 after.
Look at the spin. So much right. That ball
Right.
just
It's almost like he did a
let's
wrong
say,
side cut break.
crazy. Yeah, I like the 3 off the 5 here. Open it up for the 4.
Right.
Just try to make sure that 5 don't hit the 4. Well, this will work too.
Ooh.
No, maybe it
No,
won't.
no, I don't like it.
He's
But
gonna have to carry him the 5 and play really precise for the 4 in the opposite corner here. Or he can send the 4 away. I like this. The 4 in the opposite corner. Could we see a break and run by Vince? I think the odds are in his favor here.
yes, everything's just sitting there laying out nice. I mean, pretty much you should be able to almost lay out for straight in shots from here on.
Play this a few different ways here. He could pull the cue back for the 6 on the side.
Yeah.
He could follow forward and then play the 6 in the bottom right. Or he could just kind of hold it a little bit, draw it, and play the 6 in the bottom left. There's a lot of different things he can do here.
Definitely player's choice right now.
See what Vince likes to do here. They're all just a little, they're all just a little bit weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the follow shot, he's got a long shot and he's going to be close to the rail. The draw shot, I think, right here, playing the 6 in the bottom left.
Mm-hmm.
Or the side. He could have the side afterwards, too. Well,
Oof.
did not work out. I like the thought process, but
Yeah.
just didn't go.
Little tappy, huh?
Yeah, gave him a little tougher of a shot there, but he's going to be okay. I mean, the way he's been shooting, he's been shooting good.
I like the angle, though, he's got here. Should set up nice on that 7.
He's going forward, though, so I don't know why. I don't know why he wouldn't really draw that and kind of hold it for the 7 on the side, unless he had a lot more angle than I was seeing.
There was enough angle on that. I think you're right. I mean, probably saw more angle than what you were originally seeing.
Yeah, because he was just moving the cue ball more than I think he needed to. But see if Vince capitalizes here. Gotta maintain speed here. Not straight. You don't want to get straight. Okay, he's
almost got to cheat this. If we're seeing it right on the screen, then you almost got to cheat this a little bit, don't you?
better look here. You should be able to play the 8 in that top left corner up by him.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice done.
Yeah, exactly. So
I just wasn't sure on how straight he was there.
yeah, it's hard to see the angle sometimes. TV cameras will throw you off a little bit, but he had just enough angle to get it over. Now he's going to have to play this to the short side or play it with pace and back and forth. But if he plays it with the pace, it makes it missable. See what he does. Back and forth or just to the short side? Just to the short side. I like it.
Yes.
So if he plays it back and forth, that 8 becomes missable. So,
Right, especially with these pockets, they like to rattle.
you know. All right, Vince hitting double digit. Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Where's the cue going?
Uh-oh.
Where is the cue going? It hit the brakes, and it rolled a little bit too. Did you see it? Well,
Yeah, who the heck put the remote control on that?
yeah. Let's look at the cue ball as it's rolling right towards the pocket, and then it took a turn. Did you see it?
Yes.
Yeah, that hit. There's a piece of chalk right there. The dirt would have helped that one. Look at this ball tracking right to the pocket, and then
Jim goes, "We it."
Wisconsin. I'm not sure.
I
what
think
it's
we might have been doing like a reference for the Wii, using remote control and move it around,
Oh god, I don't know what that is.
like the Nintendo Wii. Oh,
Oh,
Vinny.
Nintendo. Well, the typing skills.
My autocorrect gets me in trouble all the time, especially when I forget to proofread it.
Yeah, I always look at whatever I type before I send it because I've sent some stupid stuff out before. Oh, who am I kidding? No, I don't. I just I send some weird stuff sometimes because yeah, autocorrect.
And the voice to speak, the voice to text isn't any better.
What's he gonna get here?
Ooh,
Don't
I don't
know.
know. I can't see that one.
Well, he's got a shot. It's cuttable.
Oh.
It is cuttable.
I don't know.
Well, I'm pretty
It's
certain.
tight, but yeah, I almost feel like that if it's cuttable enough that I would take the shot.
I agree with Rob. Proofreading's for amateurs. Absolutely. Send us your worst.
And when that text goes to your mom, then what?
Then you're in a lot of trouble. All right, where is the 4 ball is gonna be a problem. Unless he plays really good speed, 2 rails, 4 on the side.
I was gonna say 3 rails. I have to put the 3 on the side, 3 rails, and
I'd be drawing this 2 rails. You go 3 rails, it means you gotta go forward. That ain't gonna work. That is not. Like I said, that's gonna work perfectly. Getting it right every time on the stream.
20/20 hindsight.
I don't know if that was with the forward. I'm like thinking, man,
I
is
was
he gonna
I was
scratch?
thinking the forward, and there was the danger of the scratch there, but
Well, that's gonna work out just great for the rest of the rack here. A little funny on the 6 here to get to the 7. He's got to make up his mind on what he wants
yeah,
to do.
you gotta commit to this shot, whichever way you go.
Yeah, he's thinking pull it back, medium spin here.
Yeah.
Rob says, my mom would fully expect it. Most of my message looked like a 5-year-old, a drunk 5-year-old. You know he's from Wisconsin. 5-year-olds are drunk. Actually, I can't confirm nor deny, but when I have a much younger brother, he's over a decade younger than me. And at my 21st birthday party, so he was young, he may or may not ate a lot of Jell-O and was getting sick. And we found out that Jell-O was not just Jell-O.
Uh-oh. Spiked Jello, huh?
Yeah. And I can't confirm nor deny, just for legal ramifications. But yeah. That was man, that was bad.
Different age.
All right, Vince is kind of starting to roll here a little bit. Dave was in the driver's seat in the beginning of the match. And remember, we talked about it. He had a key miss that was a
Right.
total routine, I think 6 ball.
Mm-hmm.
And ever since that miss, I think he's only won about 2 games. And it's a miss. Like everybody misses, and you don't think much of it here and there. But when you're running a rack and it's wide open, and then you miss a pretty routine shot, it can affect the rest of your play.
Exactly.
It really can. Even for the top pros, I've seen it happen at the highest level, where it, like I said, almost happened to Fedor yesterday.
Yeah.
In the world champion, he missed one shot and it almost ruined him. It almost canceled his match. Like he somehow found a way to get back in it, but Kachi just started grinding back on him after the miss. Um, it's hard. Mentally, pool is a very demanding game. Like to have your mind always in the right mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Man, did that sound stupid? Your mind in the right mindset? I meant
Well,
have your
maybe
head
it's
in the right
left
mindset.
mindset.
Your- my my brain has a mind of its own. Like,
Oh, this is interesting. But then after you do the 2-7 combo, once you get down there,
if he can get to it.
well, that's
Yeah.
just it. You gotta get to it. I'm just saying whomever.
Yeah. Well, it'll be not too bad to get to it now.
Yeah, but then after you, but shooting that 2-7 combo, the two's more than likely going to sit on that rail or be
He
a
should be
little
able,
funny.
he should be able to hold it. Just push that 2 forward. Play the 2 right in the same pocket here. As long as you play the right speed here, that 2 shouldn't. Not,
See,
he's
that's
got to
just
worry.
it. He's got a little angle here. That's
Yeah, he's got to worry
scary.
about the cue ball. Is what he's got to worry about. Yeah, and he can't. Might be able to use a 5 as a stopper, but
That's still dangerous.
he got
Oh,
it.
perfect. But now this here is a nice. It's got a nice little touch shot here, but he's got to do that.
Well, he got a little
Oh
fortunate.
yeah, he did.
Got a little fortunate there. He was trying to play for the 3 in the upper left corner there.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's going to have to follow. He's close to his object ball, so this always gets a little weird.
Yeah, but he makes this. He should set okay for the 4.
Yeah, he's got to follow, a few inches here. He'll be fine. He's just got to worry about making this ball, really. I mean, he's straight enough where he can just follow it just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to go too much because then the 5 becomes a factor. He should be okay.
Should be near.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, you don't want to overhit this ball though.
Come around 3 rails here.
That would work.
This is going to be a little bit of a tester here. Maybe some left spin here. Ooh, that 9 almost fluked in. That would have been devastating for Dave. That would have been
Oh
unfortunate.
gosh, yeah.
Dave's been shooting too good for something like that to happen.
Right.
Man, this is
Oh
net.
God, this is scary.
Yeah, that weird spot where am I going to scratch? Can I draw out of it? Can I
You
follow
gotta have a
through it?
great stroke on this one to draw out of that, I think.
Yeah, you do. But I mean, you can't follow out. He's going to try to follow out of it. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, he did. He was just playing super safe. Did not get there. 4 to the 5 is just natural. It's going to create a little
Mhm.
bit of a longer shot, but take your medicine.
Yeah. Just make sure you get that cue between the 8 and the 6.
See, I don't know why the power on that shot. He
I
could have
don't
just
either.
floated it there. Interesting. Oh man. Do
God,
you dare?
this is almost two-way.
He's gonna try this 9 ball actually.
Right, that's what I mean. This is
Yeah.
a nice two-way. You even with making it a 4, that almost sets right in line for the 9.
It looks like he's not trying the 9. He's just gonna come around. I mean, 9 is very makeable from there. He's gonna have a long shot on the 5.
Yeah, but I don't mind that. He's got a little. He came up enough where he does not right on the rail at least.
Yeah, he could just stop it here. He'll be fine because 6 to the 8 is not a lot of work. So stop it. He did, but rattled it. It came out.
Now just make the 5, let it float 2 rails. You'll be right there on the 6. I'm looking personally to try and put the cue about center table.
Yeah, 2 rails. Problem is, you're coming across the line with a little bit of
there's
speed.
that.
It's gonna be good speed control here, and I think he's got it. That's gonna be
That's
okay.
good enough. That's good enough.
Yep. You don't want to get straight on that ball. This works nicely to the 8. Yeah, Vince was like wanting a lot more out of that. I think he ended up really good here. Yeah, now it comes right out
Now
in
it's
line.
right in the line.
Yep.
Now you just let it follow with a little inside. Comes right up for the 9. Or
Yeah, the inside is missable. I go the 2 rails here with speed, but he missed that. Wow. Oh man.
that should go past. And if that goes past, you take the 8 all day.
Yeah. Pretty sure that it does go past. It does not go past. Wow. What a game this is turning out to be. Just like it's one weird roll after the other here.
Right.
Now, does Vince go defensive here or aggressive? It's
I'd be tempted to lock that right up on the rail. That works. Big brother, little brother.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Big brother, little brother with the middle child in between.
Yeah. I don't know which one's the little brother.
Well, that's actually a great game to practice safeties on, though. Playing big brother, little brother. You have a little kitchen and a big kitchen.
I'm not familiar with that.
What you're trying to do
Ooh, we got it.
is you start out with the 2 balls on each of the spots, and you shoot the cue ball into the object ball.
Hold on, let's look at this 8 ball real quick. What a shot that was.
Oh, that is awesome.
And then he's got a tough shot on the 9 here, though. It's not that tough, but it's still tough. Especially with the pressure mount. I mean, a lot riding on the shot. It's you make it, you get to within 2, otherwise you're down 4.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! Drills it. Money on the line. Let's look at pressure shot there from Dave. Wow. And he chose the back
He needed
cut.
that.
This is blind. He shot it blind.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
needed that.
Great shot. That'll give him some confidence getting back into the match.
So back to the big brother, little brother. You start with the cue ball on each of the spot and an object ball on each of the spots. And what you're trying to do is hit the object ball, put the object ball into the little kitchen, which is at the one first diamond at the foot or head string of the table, and put the other
Gotcha.
ball into the big kitchen.
I gotcha. All right, Dave to break. Oh, the 9 almost went, but we are spotting the 9 if it goes.
Safety break.
Yeah, he's going to have to push out here. Or he could elect to jump. He is a little close to the 3.
I like to push here.
Yeah, he's going to shoot the 9 in. He's more. Oh no! If he left this one full, Vince will be probably taking this on. I like giving this one back because there's just not a lot of future here.
Exactly.
You make the one. So what? I mean, if you get really nice on the 3, you could play a safe
Right. I mean,
and maybe lock on the 9, but you'd have to come in between the 6-9 to do that.
I'd almost, if I were having to play this, I'd almost have to play it as a safe rather than make the one, and try and just get the balls at opposite ends of the table.
He's gonna give it back, I think. I like giving it back.
Mm-hmm.
There's just not a great safe here. At least not an easy one that I see. Well, I'm going to go ahead and say that was not planned.
No, not even close. But yeah, this is part of the times when you almost want your opponent to do some of the dirty work for you.
All right. Well, I didn't even look at the 3-9. It's not wired anywhere. I
No,
don't
no, no,
think.
no. 3-9 comes up all the way up to the
Yeah.
third diamond up.
Maybe he's going 3 rails. Try to throw it in.
Well, and that's still not bad because even if he makes a 3, he's still got to get to that 4.
He's going to play a safe here. 3 down by the 9 maybe. And then that 3 up there by that cluster.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to be careful of the scratch if he plays that shot. Well, that 3's going to be okay. Uh-oh.
Well, on the plus side, he can hit the 4 at least.
He's just Efron that ball in. That's where Efron's famous Z-Bank came from, is he was playing a safe and accidentally made a ball and forced him to take that shot. See if Vince can find an amazing escape here. I don't see one.
I don't either.
I think he can just kick off the top rail here and let Dave try to figure it out. That's what I
Or you
like.
just thin the 4. You thin the 4, let the cue float around. Or that.
You're going to see a lot of that back and forth maybe.
Hmm.
Yep. They might at one point want to start calling for a ref on some of these shots.
See, like I said, if you really go really thin and come all the way around,
There we go. There we go.
you can still see the 4, but that's a natural scratch. No kicking at it. Great shot. That's almost replay worthy. Because that is a great save.
Yeah, it's not going to contain. I mean, Vince has still got a fairly easy hit here. It's just going to be like I said, just back and forth, tick tack, and until someone really messes up.
It's a game of patience.
Yeah. It's all about who's going to sell the 4, basically, at this point. You'd like to get this 4 down. A little bit of speed. Yep. That's. Oh, what? Did you see the roll on that ball?
There's that piece of chalk again.
Hold on. We got to take a look at it. What? This was going to be a lock-up safe. And that ball, I think maybe Dave has like Jedi mind powers and he moved that ball. He's like, it was going to lock out a 5 and Dave moved it with his mind. Wow. Got a good hit. All right, the 4 is makeable with, well, the 5-6 is wired, so if he can get to a window, there's a shot. He's just got to make this, really.
Yeah.
Really, if he makes this and he just hits the 5 on his next shot, that 6 is going in. But now all he has to do is hit the 5. I think
Not at that angle.
Yeah, take it back. I don't know if it will go into this angle. I think this is just enough for him to miss it.
Good choice.
Oh, wow. Dave's going to have to. Can he get it? Is the 5 available?
You must think so.
Watch the 6. Took a good hit to me.
Good all day.
But the 5 is sold. All right, a little bit of a
Entrance.
pinch draw here. It's a good shot. It was a great shot. He's hit that a few
Yeah.
times earlier today, but rattled it. He drilled that one. All right, just let the spin take off the rail here. Ooh, kind of cooked it a little bit.
Yeah, but that's that next. Well,
He
I would
cooked
like
it.
to see a little more speed or a little less. Either one.
Yeah, I like a lot of little less there. He's got to come back off the top rail here. Oh, he's going 3 around. 3 around. Good
50
vision.
yard line.
Good vision. Yeah, a little awkward on the 8 here. I think you got to take it in the side.
Yeah.
Not a great shot, but I mean, you got to take what the table's giving you.
Right.
Speed is going to be a pretty big factor here. Ooh. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh.
Who lost control of the cue ball? I heard it go bang.
Let's see, what are we looking at here? Might be looking at the carom shot here. Yeah, he's looking at the carom. Wow.
That was close.
Yeah, I think Vince got a little fortunate there. Dave had the right idea. It was a brave shot. If he doesn't make it, a lot of bad things happen. This is just make the 8, really. I mean, don't got to worry about your cue ball here. Just got to worry about the shot. We hit the heart of the pocket on that one. All right, so now, yeah, the pressure is really on Dave because, man, if Vince gets even just one more win, Dave's in a spot where he really cannot afford Vince to get another one because you can't have Vince on the hill.
No.
I mean, you just can't have him on the hill. Not if you want to take him down. I mean, even if you're on the hill against Vince,
Right.
you still have to worry about Vince. You know what I mean? So if he's on the hill and you're still climbing back, you're in a really tough spot.
And at this point, I mean, like you said, all the pressure's on Dave, and much of the pressure is off Vince.
Yeah.
At this point, Vince is like, yeah, I just keep playing my game. Play smart, and if the other player earns it, so be it.
We can't count Dave out. I mean, he came out firing, took a pretty big lead. So he's definitely capable of running. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
he's had a few good runs here so far. He's just got to find a way to get back in this game mentally, and he's got a chance. All right, Vince
All right.
finally getting a little bit of a roll on the break, but still has a not a great starting shot.
No,
Um,
this is a little scary. You almost cut it into the side, but that's really hard to control.
Chris Binder is asking, any chance King of the Hill is coming back? No, I think we're pretty much done with King of the Hill. We are offering challenge matches, for like, or I'm not challenge matches. Like max action, like a big money match. So like 1,000 in the middle, 2,000 in the middle. You know, a bigger fee of a match is what we're looking for. But yeah, I mean, we ran King of the Hill, 2-3 years I think it was on. The problem is like everybody's that's qualified to really play it has played, but it's hard to get guys. I mean, there's a lot of 400, 500 level players out there that are able to come and play on the stream. Getting the 600 level players and above, I mean, they're few and far between, and just scheduling, it got tough. So,
Now, if you had a pair of them, though, that would say, hey, we want to shoot, you might take that on.
max action match, yeah. So, if you're master level player, you want to play big money, all you got to do is contact myself, Kendall, or Chris G, and we will set something up. And it's what you guys want to do. I think Robbie, who's Robbie playing? They had a match. I think they did a race to 30.
Mm.
Um,
God, I forget who that was.
I know it's on the tip of my head right now.
Oh, now let's see how this sets up. He might have gotten fortunate here. I don't think he sees
Oh,
that.
it was Tark Hardman.
Okay.
That's who it was. Yeah, Robbington. What a great match that was. I think it almost went hill. I think Robbie got him by 2.
Right.
But man, it was a great match. Big money. I think there was like 1,500 or something or more. 1,200. I can't remember the exact price, but good amount of money in the middle. 2 fantastic players just going at it. And it was a long race too. I mean, 30 was like one of the longest races
It was
we've
a
done.
slugfest.
Yeah.
I think he's eyeing up a 3-rail here, if he's going for it. I
would
just saw that in the motion of his cue. It's like,
just
okay,
gotta
what's he
hit the
thinking here?
hit the 5 and stop. Just good things can happen here. Yep. Oh my God, he didn't. He did not get the roll he was looking for, but it's not going to be great for Dave. But it is a chance, and a chance is all Dave needs.
Hmm. Wow.
Ooh.
That shot there just said a lot.
Yeah, this is pretty routine here for Vince. I'm going to guess he's out in about 45 seconds. He'd actually like to stun this ball a little bit to the right if he can. Otherwise, follow it up and come 2 rails in line with the 6. He could do either or.
Yeah, I like either on this.
Yeah. But if, you can stun it to the right, go ahead with the stun. But it all depends. Does he got a little angle to do it, or is he dead straight?
I think he's got a real tiny amount of angle here.
Yeah. So he's putting right on it, so it's telling me he can stun it a little bit. I did not done the way he wanted, but either way is okay. I mean,
Exactly.
he could stun over and play the 7 in the same pocket here. He could float forward, but that's dangerous because it could lock on the 7. Yeah, 7 in the same pocket is what I liked. I like it. He's taking his time. He's double checking, making sure, slowing down the game.
Yeah, last thing you want to do is just set up America's favorite scratch shot here.
America's favorite scratch shot.
Well, you know that there's at least 2 people in the U.S. that are making that scratch shot today,
Oh
or
yeah,
scratching on this today.
I'm one of them.
And this moment, I should say.
I could have found a way to scratch on that 9.
That's my point.
All right, one more for Vince to get to the hill, and I would say at this point Dave's in a little bit of trouble.
Vince is on the hill.
No, he's one away from the hill.
Race
Oh.
to 14, he's on the hill.
It is a race to 14. Why am I thinking 15? I know I'm thinking 15
Why?
because of the World Pool Championships. It's 15 stuck in my head. You are correct. Vince is on the hill. This is dangerous for Dave here. He's got to get 5 in a row.
How often does the rookie correct the pro?
Oh, I'm not a pro, so. Break and run for the last rack? Maybe?
We'll see.
I don't know.
He's been a little more controlled on his brakes, so I don't see those problems coming back.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, and a
oh,
scratch.
jeez.
Oh.
I feel like I just jinxed him.
We are playing spot the 9 regardless of whether he scratched. It wouldn't have counted. But yeah, Vince has lost the cue ball quite a bit in the break today. That's probably is it 4 scratches at least?
4.
4? 4 scratches on the break. I think Vince is going to be Vince is a 9-ball player, so, I've watched him play. He doesn't really scratch that often on his break, so he might be addressing that. Yeah,
Oh,
man, that's
that
what I
is-
said. Tarek.
Mr. Hamden.
Oh,
Ooh.
it's going to be tough here. Banking it. Sending it away. I don't like it. Not a fan of the cut just because of where the 4 ball is. Yeah,
Right.
I like this. Safe behind the 7. That should work. That's the shot I like.
That's enough to make it a bit of a challenge.
This is jumpable too. I mean, very jumpable, but yet Vince is choosing to kick. Wow, if that went in the side, I would have shut the door. That would have been incredible. And he was playing. I mean, you could tell he was playing.
Yeah.
I think that 3 on the side, that was maybe he hits it, with a fraction of the speed it probably goes. He put some oomph into it. All right, good looking layout here for Dave. This is huge to capitalize on. Oh, he got a really
Uh-oh.
he overhit that ball. This is really gonna be really tough here. I mean, he's got to get a hit on this 4, or it is probably game over.
2 rails.
2 rails.
Bottom and left. Bottom
Yeah.
rail and left and come around. You almost have to hit right on that diamond.
I mean, yeah. Unless you want to try 1 rail shooting over the 7, that is tough.
2 rails, that's actually an easier shot in this case.
Oh, Jim Rhoda giving us some insider information here. Vince is playing with a new brake tip. I wonder if that's the tip he showed me that busted
That must
off.
have been it.
I don't know. I think he had a tip bust off one of his shafts today. But yeah, I mean, a new tip on his break cue, that would explain a lot of the scratching that's gone on today for him and the lack of control on the cue ball.
Right.
So appreciate that, Jim. I'm going to ask him after the match about, hey, what's going on with your break? Yeah, this could be curtains. 7 could be a little weird.
Yeah.
I think he'll be fine, but
That's one of the things I like about this game, though. It's all about solving the problems.
yeah, he's just got to look, hey, where do I want to get on this 6 ball so it's not entirely difficult for the 7.
Yeah.
That's got to be his focus here.
I like this. Just pot the 5.
Yep, come off the rail. Probably about a diamond off the rail, maybe diamond and a half would be perfect.
Leave yourself enough angle where...
I don't think he's got to move the cue ball a whole lot. I think he could just pop off the rail here.
Yeah,
And I think he's
I
trying
agree.
to
I agree.
he's trying to do more. Yeah, like right there, diamond and a half. Perfect. That's what I was looking for. And now he can just
And I
pop
think he's
it
got
off.
enough angle. He can either stop it or just a little draw back, or you can come up off the rail and come back a little bit.
And either way is fine. The way Vince has been playing, I've typically seen him draw on this ball,
Okay.
like an inch back, but
Mm-hmm.
I think it's easier to control. Like if you're not comfortable with your draw, going off that top rail with the cue,
Use the rail to slow the ball down a little bit.
yeah, it's a little more controlled that way. But like I said, I think Vince typically, yeah, and he's going to use the rail here, which I like. I prefer this. It's just it really
No,
lets
that
you
is just
control.
perfect.
Yeah, it lets you control it better.
Now just a little bit of top, come 1, 2 rails, and you'll be sitting right on that rate.
Yeah, top and then maybe
Maybe
a
a
little
little
left. Yeah, a little bit of left here. Got to slow roll. You don't want to overhit this one.
Exactly.
It's a pretty good speed.
Oh,
Little straight.
right. You almost got to stop it now and just take your lumps.
I draw a back plate in the side here. He could stop it and play it down, but that's the long shot. You generally don't want the long shot. Just pinch draw this just a little bit. Perfect. Now right in the side.
Mm-hmm.
That was a nice controlled little draw there by Vincent. This is for the match. I mean, mentally in the beginning of the match, he was a little out of it. Fought his way back in. And yeah, what a tough break for Dave. I mean, he was really in control of the match, gave it his all, played great, but Vince found his stride and did what he does. He just grinds you out and ends up taking it in the end. So congratulations to both players. We will be back in 2 weeks. We have off for Father's Day. And the week after that, we don't have a lot of personnel. The week after that, we do. On the 30th, we have matches scheduled. However, we do have the Cue It Up tournament.
Yes.
Michael Taylor coming to town. This is the championships here at the Mad Apple. There's over 60 players joined, and they're taking up to like
Right.
85 entries. So
And you don't any longer for this to have played in any of the queued up tournaments. He's changed that now.
yeah, so if you haven't signed up yet, please do. It's going to be a great tournament. It's starting Friday with the Calcutta, Saturday, and going into Sunday if need be. And that's at the end of the month. And we are possibly still having our King Court matches. I do got to coordinate that. I have matches scheduled already, so that's going to be tough with the tournament and everything. So we got to figure
Right.
that out. But thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you guys soon.